caffeine,
strawberry shortcake,
heavenly chunks.
You have the clothes you don't want to wear. You're worried. Why should you care? You have pants. You have skirts. Might as well face it, you're addicted to sweats. Might as well face it, you're addicted to sweats. Might as well face it, you're addicted to sweats. Fantastic. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sitting on the bench. Writing's really hard. We need another snack. And that is just a fact. Oh.
Hi, this is Shauna.
And this is Trisha.
And this is Two Girls on a Bench.
The podcast.
We write on the bench.
We snack on the bench.
And most of all, we procrastinate on the bench. Today we had overflowing Diet Dr. Pepper on the bench.
Shauna decided to throw some warm Dr. Pepper into the freezer a while ago.
Which is never a good idea.
And then, of course, we forgot about it. And I was like, mine's not frozen, but Shauna's is. Open mine, and I'm like, I stuck a straw in it, and I'm like, it's a slushie. And then Shauna's eyes got really big, and it exploded all over.
Because it was like one of those volcanoes kids built.
Yeah,
that,
like slowly, and then it just
going.
I kept drinking it, and it just kept coming out.
So earlier we had brought some snacks up, and
what?
I kept grabbing
snacks?
napkins. And Trisha's like, we have a lot of napkins.
I grabbed napkins too. So we had like 2 piles. We like each grabbed like 4 napkins.
So we had all these napkins
everywhere.
And then I was, this is all I could say as the drink was overflowing onto the floor. I kept saying, good thing we have all these napkins.
Then I got curious.
Oh, so stupid. I couldn't stop saying. Good thing we have all these napkins.
And we talked about the napkin holder incident previously with Shauna Moo.
See, it really full circle back
to napkins. And you also bought me a napkin holder recently.
It's because they're really important.
And today you overfilled your napkin holder.
But
then we took a lot of them upstairs.
Good thing.
And then both of our Dr. Peppers exploded everywhere, which I think most people know. It's like common knowledge. If you freeze a soda, it's going to explode.
You need to wait a long time before you open it, but we're super like thirsty.
I was so thirsty, and I wanted it to be like a Coke Slurpee.
Oh, the air's on.
Oh, I hear it. Hang on a minute.
Let
me just hang on. Everybody stand by.
Stand by. Okay, much
Stand
better.
by your fan.
Oh!
It's
Good
hot
job.
up here. Have we
Good
mentioned
job.
that before? Yes, we have.
The second floor is warm. Although in your house, it's the first floor and it's warm. It doesn't matter. Wherever we are, it's warm, I think is the problem.
We radiate heat.
Love and warmth and
I would
joy.
say like we're just too hot to handle, but we're too old for that joke now.
Now it's just warm. Okay, I have a quote.
Okay.
And it's about a napkin. Okay. Our good time is sitting in a coffee shop with a newspaper, writing a line on the back of a napkin. That's the most fun comedians have. Jerry Seinfeld.
I love that.
Yeah.
We've done that.
We've done that written on napkins.
So mostly in bars.
Yeah. and we have like
and
some of it's in
restaurants.
PP law.
Yes.
Yep. When you don't have any paper.
If you're new to the show, we haven't done a PP law section in a long time.
I don't even know where it is.
I sit in my house.
Oh, okay.
I have it. It is safe.
I don't know how many we've done, though. We haven't done everything from it, have we?
There's no way.
Okay.
But we used to travel together all over the place when we were poor. And
well, we weren't that poor because we could travel.
We just maxed out our credit cards and bought some backpacks and went to Europe before there were cell phones. Anyways, we kept a book with all of our adventures. And that's when we discovered anytime we sit on a bench somewhere together, some weird shit goes down.
Thus.
Hence.
And hence. And thus.
Do you get it? Do you guys get it yet?
Do you get what it's called? Two Girls on a Bench. But now
it
has to be like two mature women on a bench, which sounds like so sad and weird that we can't change it.
I'm picking girl. Yeah. Like,
I'm gonna make it happen.
That's it. I still feel like I'm a girl.
Are you a girl boss?
I'm also hashtag blessed. Just kidding. I'm neither. I just want to talk a little bit about napkins.
All right. Oh, okay. Okay.
I got curious and I started looking. I just want to know. And is there a place to comment on our website? I guess I should have asked you this earlier. We're gonna
while you
that
talk
out.
about napkins, I'll take a look.
Anyways,
you can look at our Instagram, which is
you can comment
the number 2 girls on a bench, and we'll probably put a picture of a napkin.
Absolutely.
And then
tell me there. Then can anyone remember a napkin commercial from like the 80s, 70s, 90s, whenever? Because I tried to look one up and I found a sanitary napkin commercial from like the 50s or something. Maybe it wasn't a commercial. It was like a how-to, which I'm not going to play right now. But
don't you hate like sanitary napkins?
It's weird.
I mean, I guess it makes sense.
It's like wipe your face. Okay, now wipe your crotch. Sorry.
Wow.
Maybe TMI. Today's a racy episode.
This is like a really racy episode.
That's about as racy as we get, guys. All right. So, what was I going to say? Oh, the word derives from the late Middle English napkin, from the Old French nappe,
napkin,
tablecloth, from Latin mappa, with the suffix kin. I know, that's important. Historians credit the Spartans with coming up with the concept of a napkin. First they used some dough, then they used some bread, and then they were like, we should use like cloth for this instead of like wiping our hands on bread.
On dough.
And dough. Which is an interesting idea though.
I mean,
like you sop things up with bread.
Yeah. Or you're like, oh, let me just like pat my face.
We both just patted our faces.
Because I was trying to imagine it. I'm like, I guess I could do that.
Now, paper napkins themselves originate from ancient China, where when paper was invented in the 2nd century, Chi Fa folded paper square napkins were used. Oh, that's the name of the napkins. Folded paper square napkins were used for serving tea. And this historical accuracy, yada yada yada. So, anyways, that's a fun. That was a fun historical.
This has been
deep dive
history moment
about napkins. Okay, I didn't even explain what Pipila was, but it was a book where we kept all our adventures written down because you couldn't take pictures with your phone and like
write stuff,
post shit. So that's where we put stuff.
So basically we invented social media in a book we kept that we didn't show to anyone.
And we wrote in.
And TM.
And then and then we
social media
and TM. Then we wrote a blog about some of those adventures. And then when we started this podcast, we had a section called, what was it called? Pipila? And now it's time for a page from Pipila.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like redo the sound. And anyways, we haven't done that shit in a while. We should probably bring that back.
We couldn't find Pipila for a long time. It was lost. And that was super scary.
Yeah.
But you found it.
I found Pipila. It's been found for a while. But we moved on to other things like where did napkins come from and are there commercials for napkins?
If you know of one, put it on Instagram because I just looked at our website and you can't comment on the episodes.
It's bullshit.
On the episodes on the Who made this shitty website?
I hate that website so much.
Benchpodcasts.com.
Where you can't comment, but you could leave a review if you want to.
And it could be about napkins.
Hey,
we need some new reviews.
Yeah.
So put whatever you want. Say something nice. Give us 5 stars. And then maybe tell us about your favorite napkin
I'm just gonna
your favorite
napkin commercial. There's not a napkin commercial though.
I have a favorite one. I don't even have one, but I have a favorite one.
All I can think of are paper towel commercials, like the Quicker Picker Upper or whatever. Maybe they use napkins in those.
No, they're paper towels.
I mean, I don't remember though exactly.
The Quicker Picker Upper.
It's a pipper upper.
Quicker Picker. That's like kind of hard to say.
This podcast is not sponsored by Bounty.
I wish it was. I use a lot of paper towels.
Rad because we just use like 1,000 napkins.
napkin, napkin, napkin. We said, how many times did we say it?
We get paid $5,000 every time we say.
Can you imagine? I would be so rich.
Oh. You say it daily.
All the talk about. Apparently, it's all I talk about.
I talk about how many napkins you have all the time. so
combined, that'd be a big
some
takeaway.
money. All right, I think we can move on.
Okay, what are we gonna do now? Have a snack? We have a bunch of snacks. Oh, we have a bunch of things to add that are not about writing or anything.
I don't know. I'm worried that we don't have napkins for our snack.
We have some Kleenex here.
I thought of a way you could give us a review. That would be cool. That's a good segue. Just circle back
right now.
I thought of a good one. I was like, there's like
someone
played
asked, they're like, hey.
I have my own audience in my mind raising their hands. And I was like, I thought of one for you. You on the second row.
And what is it?
I was going to say, come up with a creative way to give us a review and use napkin in the review without actually using it as the term of like what we use a napkin for.
Wow.
That's hard. Okay, maybe just use napkin in your review.
I mean, if somebody can do that.
If you can do that,
you can send you a kazoo.
Yeah. No, seriously. I have like 10,000 kazoos and I'll send you some napkins too. But yeah, like, I don't know.
We should get 2 girls on a bench napkins.
I know, right? I feel like we need cloth napkins for the podcast.
No, because then we have to wash them.
Like little cocktail napkins.
Sorry, Mother Earth.
That's bad for the environment.
I know. And apparently, I'm just killing
just,
it.
Like,
I'm killing
willy-nilly napkin everywhere.
It's a big problem.
It'll be like,
I guess we can get
like
cloth
a napkin.
Like embroidery.
Here.
Like,
I'm going to give you a sample.
Okay.
Like a napkin folds in many ways. The girls on the bench take us in several directions, and we never know where they're going to land.
Wow.
I mean, that deserves a kazoo
that
right
was
there.
Creative.
Right? Give me that snack book!
We have a lot of snacks to talk about today, but we're going to start with the one that we're eating currently, and then we're going to go back and talk about some ones that we had before, because it's been we've been working a lot together and snacking a lot together.
Yes. Which is good.
But not always recording the podcast when we do it. So we're going to catch you up so you feel like you were there and you can go buy the snacks and then eat them and then let us know what you think. But not on our website because you can't comment there.
Only on
So comment on Instagram.
All right. Also, if you're new to the show, we're writers, really. That's the whole idea.
Yeah, we write on the bench. And you get that from the beginning. Okay.
Didn't you listen? Well, you're not paying attention. You don't deserve to comment on our website.
Okay, so remember how we didn't get strawberry shortcake at the Strawberry Festival because we were pissed? Well, we were pissed because we didn't get it. It was backwards. But
we were pissed and then we didn't get it.
And then we were in trouble. So today we were shopping at
Trader Joe's.
And
there's one right down the street.
It's so close to my house.
I'm like, you could walk to Trader Joe's.
And I was like, I probably will never walk.
If you're wondering, that's my Christopher Walken impersonation.
There's so many people that are new to the show this week. They're just going to learn so much new stuff.
This week is just a reintroduction of who we are and what we do and why.
I know.
By me.
And
alone.
anyone that's been listening is like, okay, we
God
got it.
Damn it, Trisha.
So then we are at Trader Joe's and we see a box of cookies called Strawberry Shortcake Sandwich Cookies. And we're like, oh, they are butter cookies studded with strawberries and filled with buttercream, and they are delicious. They're like really good, you guys.
There's like
I'm
a
not
huge
even
description
kidding.
on the other side.
Okay, you've heard of strawberry shortcake, but what about strawberry shortcake cookies? We put a twist. It's the graduation song.
It's June, okay?
I feel like you were just playing me off, though. I was like, I know. I barely started reading it. I'm not even.
I was trying to provide background ambiance, and I ruined it.
We put a twist on this traditional time-honored treat, and the result is the beautiful batch of cookies before you. They're very, very good. In fact, there's nothing short about them. 2 bite-sized butter cookies and the bounty of buttercream equals beyond bliss. Wow, somebody
We need
really
a
had
lot
fun
of
with that.
alliteration with B words.
Somebody really got to live their best
My
life.
bitches bounce on berries. When they eat these
We were just
blissful
talking about how like the
baked
design on the
bounty.
box is cute. There's all these little strawberries that have faces. This one is carrying like a little like, you know, a little radio on its shoulder, on its little strawberry shoulder.
It's like an 80s berry.
Yeah.
It's a berry 80s.
Anyway, they're really good. And now I don't feel so sad about missing the strawberry shortcake because this cookie is probably better than that crappy pound cake.
It's probably better than like a strawberry shortcake experience where like everybody was at a buffet with their hands all over the shit we were
probably were going to die anyway. If
we were
had
probably
that.
going to walk in and be like, nope. I mean, I don't know what it looks like in there.
We don't know because we didn't get to go.
We could have gone in at least and looked.
And seen just a pile of strawberries and whipped cream and no pound cake.
It would have been very satisfying.
Anyway, you want to talk about the other snacks?
Okay, so we were writing last weekend.
We can talk about this one.
And I had bought a snack because I thought we were going to record, but we ended up doing too much work on something else. But
we
it's
were
good.
writing.
Even though we love you. It's
there
good.
you are.
So I found something at Marshall's where all good snacks come from, or Home Goods, or wherever
Looks
they
like
have
that's
junk in the
Marshalls.
back
I
of
can
the store.
see the price tag. It's Marshalls.
It's Marshall's. And it's called Heavenly Hunks. And like in the vein of just the tip, I just couldn't help myself. You have to go back and listen to the other podcast to get this joke. But Heavenly Hunks are ridiculously amazing. Ridiculously amazing. And these are oatmeal chocolate chip gluten-free bites. And they just look like little cookie brownies.
Yeah.
You know?
And so Trisha opened it, ate one, and then said, I don't know if these are ridiculously amazing. And I was like, why'd you say that? Because I didn't realize it said on the package. I'm all ridiculously amazing.
Like,
I mean, they don't need.
I don't even talk like that.
I was like, they're good. Well, I really liked them, and then there were some left, and I ate them. What was it, yesterday, the day before I texted you? I was like, I finished them.
Well, there were only 6 hunks in the
They're
bag.
kind of good.
Yeah, they weren't bad.
In a weird doughy chocolate chip oatmeal-y way. And then we, as a follow-up to the previous Cookie Pop,
OREO,
we had M&M Pop. Shit, what was it called? Was it called M&M Pop?
It was cookie candy.
Hold on, I have a picture of it.
Because M&M Pop. Well, we had a whole conversation about how...
Oh, you know what it's called? Candy Pop.
It's not called M&M Pop?
No, it's called Candy Pop. The other one was Cookie Pop.
So Candy Pop with M&Ms, though.
Yeah, and they have mini M&Ms. And remember, I was like really worried that like they were just going to be stuck on it, and they were. And it was fine.
We ate the whole damn thing.
We also feel like there's like maybe like a handful of popcorn in this huge bag because we open it. It's like one of those things where it's all air, and then when you open it, it's like a quarter of the bag maybe, and it's also all like broken and like not
a
big
lot of
kernels.
Yeah, not a lot of popped pieces, and then just a lot of random floating M&Ms.
Some of them stuck on there.
We ate, but we're not trying to complain. But
we're not trying to buy this again because it was not as good as Oreo Pop.
Well, there's a Snickers one I saw as well. So
I got mad about that.
Sean was like, "It's probably just caramel popcorn."
I'm like, caramel, and then it was like, well, we didn't get it, so we'll never know. We'll know next time.
Maybe I'll get some.
We're doing this for you guys so that you don't have to. I mean, like, if you have to make some choices, get the strawberry shortcake cookie first.
From Trader
Joe's.
Joe's.
Top list.
Mm-hmm.
Second is Heavenly Hunks. No, wait. Second is Cookie Pop because the Oreo Cookie Pop was good.
That was bomb.
And third is Heavenly Chunks.
Bomb.
Hunks. Heavenly Hunks.
We are quite the about the town snackers.
Heavenly Chunks.
What are Heavenly Chunks brought to you by angels who have food poisoning. Angels with a stomach ache bring you Heavenly Chunks. Heavenly Chunks. Jesus approves.
Oh my god! What I was gonna say is, it was so funny I couldn't.
When angels blow chunks, you benefit. Heavenly chunks.
We don't even drink anymore. We're so delirious. I almost feel like it made it worse that we stopped drinking. I feel like it calmed us down. Now we're just like hyper all the time.
We're more aware of what's being said.
I was gonna say it's still funny.
I've like done 10 commercials for Heavenly Chunks. Sorry about that pause. I was so happy about the Heavenly Chunks that I fucking spilled my DDP very near the recording equipment, which I should not be allowed to have open beverages here. Shauna's going to share what's so hilarious
Get through the joke
about Heavenly
I'm just
Chunks.
gonna like look away because I don't know why this is so funny to me. So
I'll look away too.
I was just gonna say Heavenly Chunks is my drag name, but for some reason that seems so funny to me that I lost my mind and I couldn't say it out loud.
I love it so much. Heavenly Chunks. I want that drag name. That's amazing.
But I like thought it was so funny that I like stopped being able to talk.
Don't know if it, I mean, it's just so funny because it occurred to you in such a way. It was very funny. Also, we usually say like Heavenly Chunks is opening at Coachella.
Yeah, and instead
you're like,
and that's why I couldn't take it because it was just such an original idea.
Well, speaking of your drag name, Happy Pride.
Oh, Happy Pride!
Hey,
It is Pride Month.
That's right.
June.
Yes.
In the past, I spent a lot of time at Pride festivals. I worked for various LGBT organizations for a long time, and for some reason, at every single one of them, my job was doing Pride. I don't know why I was
carry
always
a
in
booth
charge.
around with you.
Yeah, like for 3 different jobs.
Yeah.
Too, and I didn't even have a job at the like second one that required me to do. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know why I was doing it.
They're like, they looked at you, and they
just
said, you know what?
This
you
is
seem like a heavenly hunk that can take on this important work at Pride.
I don't know.
It's going to be crowded as fuck. Maybe
so
super
many.
hot.
I've been to LA many times. I've been to San Francisco.
I was
Trisha
there.
came to that one with me. I went to Long Beach Pride. I've been to Palm Springs Pride.
Yeah.
I have been to New York City Pride.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah, we marched in the parade there.
That's badass.
And then that might be it. I feel like I'm missing one.
Well, this year, I'll be at
know.
Santa Paula Pride, which is not a big
Not
city.
quite like the other ones.
Doesn't quite ring like New
Well,
York.
And then
Trisha's going to go to Idaho Pride. Wait, there is no... Oh, just kidding. I have no idea.
we
Idaho.
hope there's one in Idaho
Yes, please.
because I'm sorry if there isn't. You can come here.
Please. Hashtag Idaho Pride. Hashtag awesome.
Hashtag awesome. Hashtag amazing. So in the spirit of that, no, I'm just kidding. I don't know what.
We probably should. I don't know. Was there another snack or have we covered it?
We had a lot of snacks today.
Yeah.
Oh, we have one more. You want to talk about this one? We ate a lot.
What?
That's literally what we ate today was snacks.
Well, this was like our lunch. This was supposed to be our lunch, and then I just
We
put
had
it in.
Super seedy cheese snack bites with puffed quinoa and whole peppercorns. It is
Whole.
gluten-free.
Whole peppercorns.
So, let me read this one for you.
Picture a pepper grinder, and then take one out of the pepper grinder and just eat it.
Before it's ground. Inside this bag, you'll find crispy oven-baked cheese bites made with Parmesan cheese, seeds, puffed quinoa, and whole black peppercorns. Perfect for snacking or crumbling on sandwiches and salads. Oh, that's kind of a good idea. Crumble it on a salad.
Why do we read the descriptions on snacks?
Because we wish that was our job. We
Yes.
wish it was our job to write snack descriptions.
We wanna write creative things like snack descriptions for a
So
living.
Trader Joe's were available. Also, Heavenly Chunks.
Which we cannot ever say.
They're not going to hire me.
You're gonna have
'cause
to-
I can't get the name
You
right.
gotta tag them on Instagram, though. I mean, hey, the candy cookie pop people.
They
you
have all
know,
responded, as well as Freshetta, the
Pizza.
gluten-free pizza.
Yeah.
They were very
I
excited.
mean,
to
our
talk to
people,
us.
they're
no one's
eventually-
offering us free stuff, which
They're-
is unfortunate.
or
But at
fortunes.
least they're, they're down with the snack.
Sorry, I just totally like did a drink slurp into the mic. Sorry about that. I had to drink the rest of the open container of diet DDP.
It's so hot. Oh, you know what it sounds like? It sounds like DDT, which is like a drug that was going to kill all of it. What was DDT? Do you remember? Wasn't it something from?
I don't know if I ever knew, so I'm not sure if I ever
forgot. It was like something that, like, it was like, did your mom take DDT when she was pregnant with you in the 70s?
I feel like I heard it in the musical Hair in like one of the songs, like
it's a chemical
DDT, da 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 da, hashish.
What was DDT and why was it banned? Okay, I'm gonna dichlorodyphenyltrilurethane. It's an insecticide used in agriculture. The United States banned the use of DDT in 1972. See, I knew it has something to do with the 70s. Some countries outside the U.S. still use it to control mosquitoes that spread malaria. Was it sprayed on humans? These are great questions.
Probably.
Holy shit. Okay, anyway, I'm not going to go
down
the DDT.
That's a long wormhole.
So anyway,
so maybe
this is not DDT. This is
not,
DDP.
It's not in hair either.
Diet Dr. Pepper.
Ain't got no snacks. Ain't got no Dr. Pepper.
No
spilled
peppercorns.
it.
No, it's like quinoa.
All right, we have to go so we can do some writing now. Okay. Oh, wait. No, I mean, I had other things to talk about, but now it just seems dumb.
What were you going to talk about? Oh, yeah. What were you tell the thing?
Well, about the clothes?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the reason we're delirious is because we worked with some amazing writers earlier today, and so we had to get to that meeting. But first I was picking Trisha up, and she had to like model some clothes for me.
I'm going to a meeting.
Because I'm her personal shopper.
Yes. I have determined that even though I'm old as fuck, I don't know how to like dress myself like an adult. Or shop for myself.
You were like, I'm just not getting this
whole like
thing.
Adult wearing clothing thing. Like yeah. I'm just not. I had to try on like my pants I got, and then like 3 shirts, and then like does this shirt look better than this shirt? And then it was like there's a second day, but it's a half day, but it's a travel day. But I want to wear these pants that are comfortable, but then I can't because what top do I wear with it? I make a lot of rules, too. Then I said, am I allowed to wear black pants in the spring?
She's like, is it weird if I'm wearing black pants this time of year? And I was like, it's work. Like, you can wear black slacks and, like, it was like, somehow it was like a garden party in the Hamptons. And she was, like, worried about wearing, like, black pants.
And here's the silliest part.
And I'm like, okay, maybe you should wear linens to a party in the Hamptons. But not right now. Why am I an expert on fashion? I have no idea.
Especially in the Hamptons.
It's all the years in the LGBT organizations. Yay,
thank you.
I know
Full
about
circle.
Linen clothes.
Well, yeah. So, I mean, I know how to dress myself, kind of. But before COVID.
This is like Trisha's Confessions.
Before COVID, you know, I was all right at it. I would still show you things, especially if I had to be with like fancy people at work, or not just like regular people at work.
You were the fancy people.
like the bosses. I don't know.
Like VPs or whatever.
Yeah. Like if I was just going to be, not that if anyone listens to this that works with me, which I don't think anyone does, but if you do, I still like you, even though you're not a VP. And I still wore clothes around you, but I didn't worry about it as much.
You're not naked everywhere she goes.
I'm not trying to be naked at work. But yeah, I mean, I was doing okay with like business casual and whatnot. Then COVID happened. I completely forgot how to dress like the bottom half of my body, like
it's
the rest of the world.
Like it messed us up though, because I was telling you that I like at my job it's pretty casual. And so like, but because I only go to my office once a week, like the other day I wore a dress. It wasn't like a fancy dress. It wasn't even like
it wasn't a fancy people dress.
It's definitely not a fancy people dress. But people are like, oh my God, why are you so dressed up? And I was like, I'm not. I just didn't want to wear like jeans and a shirt because I wear that all the time. Like, right. And I wanted to like put some of my other clothes on, and it's just gotten weird. So like everything is just weird. It's like, so like once we all wore pajama pants and yoga pants for like 2 years. Yeah. It just kind of fucked everything up.
Well, and I still do that. Like I'll still be wearing like
sweat shorts and like a nice blouse. And it's like, do you have a fancy meeting on Zoom or whatever?
Business
fancy
on the top,
like
party on the bottom.
yoga on the bottom.
Yeah.
No, more like
yoga on the bottom.
More like eating chips, watching Lifetime on the bottom.
That's a really long
That was
saying.
a specific one for me.
By the way, are mullets coming back? I feel like somebody
What?
said that to me the other day.
Oh
like
my
one of my
God.
kids. Not
Well-
that they have a mullet, but that they thought it was making a
I mean,
comeback.
come on. Well,
I
that
don't know.
goes into that's a good segue
Into business in the front, party in the back.
Yeah, how I went on my own. I went rogue without Shauna. And actually, most of the clothes in my closet, I got rid of a bunch of them because I realized how long ago we bought them together that they're probably not in style anymore. If they were over like before I had my first child, who's going to be 13, I was like, this probably doesn't work. Although
now
things come
vintage.
back around.
Yeah, they do make, yeah.
But anyways, I did go to like Target to get some stuff and then looked at clothes. I mean, no. And then I went to Kohl's and I was at Kohl's for a little bit and I'm like, they have a ton of clothes. There's like the whole like Vera Wang like stuff and there's some cute like little mannequins and I'm like, maybe I need like a white or like a Kelly green capri and like that. And I need a sleeveless collared blouse with a pedlum, which is a ruffle that comes up like longer
How do
in
you
the back.
say that word?
Pedlum. It's like Pedlem. Pedlum.
Oh, I always thought it was peplum.
Oh, it is.
Oh, I was like, and I'm like, is that how you say it? Peplum?
Peplum. I thought it was.
I never knew how to say it. When you just said that right now with such confidence that I was like is it peplum
Peplum.
instead of peplum?
I have
There's no E at the end of it.
I don't even know. I just spelled it with confidence.
Just a ruffly
Why?
thing on the bottom.
A ruffle around your waist that starts right at your belly button
No,
on
it's
the
not.
front.
It's not good unless
then
you're
goes
really a
down around the back.
skinny mini.
So I picked up a bunch of them. I was like, okay, maybe this is going to look good. It's like kind of flowy with these like tight little capris. And I was like horrified. Then I also picked out some like these like long dresses that are kind of bohemian. And I'm like, okay, like I'm down with this. And then I'm like, I don't want to have like a tank top. So I'll try these on. And they have like little puffy sleeves. And I just look like fat Laura Ingalls Wilder. Like talk about a heavenly chunk. Right? Full circle to Michael Landon, who was also an angel on another show.
This could be a good murder board.
Right?
Heavenly hunk in the middle / chunk. And then everything leads
And then
to it.
all the clothes, all the snacks. Yeah, I mean, why am I complaining about being a chunk after all the snacks I just talked about? But
Well,
no,
we
I'm
didn't
just
eat all of
saying.
them today. But.
You know, it gives you a false sense of security when you just look at yourself from like the chest up on camera all the time.
For like 3 years.
for like 3 years, but like for several hours a day, I just look at myself from, mid chest up on camera. So then I get paranoid. Like everybody probably thinks I look great. And then I'm going to walk in and they're going to be like, holy shit, look at that cow. This is the Trisha's therapy session. I mean, I don't hate myself that much, but it's just hard sometimes, you guys. Like when you try on capris that are bright green and they're supposedly they're in style.
So then I was like on a mission and I was like searching just on Amazon because I was like, it has to get to her quick. This was like the end of the week and you're like, I'm leaving Monday. And I was like, oh shit. So I'm like sending Trisha all these links to like things I think might work. One of them did. Yeah. I'm a good personal shopper.
You are. No, Shauna knows what style I like and what fits me. And like, I mean, you've gone shopping with me so many times.
I am amazing.
Totally.
So there's that. So anyway.
So that worked. But then Shauna texted me and she's like, I said the thing about Laura Ingalls Wilder and Kohl's, and Shauna goes, we're too old to be shopping at like Kohl's for clothes. She goes, we just have to go to like Macy's and pay for shit. And I'm like, it's not like I can't do that. I'm just like lazy. I want to return my Amazon package at the Kohl's
and
return
go shopping
center.
and buy some towels.
I want to buy some socks for my son, some towels for my bathroom, and a nice outfit for me that's super classy and looks great. I mean, what more?
Why can't I get all that in one place?
Why can't I get everything at the same time when I need it quickly without trying things on?
There's a lot of things that you need to happen that are not going to happen. Anyway.
I swear whoever was in the dressing rooms with me probably thought I was going crazy because I couldn't stop laughing.
Oh, really? You were that's funny.
I was laughing out loud.
See, that is something I would like to hear, is someone laughing in a room next to me. I've never heard anyone laughing in a dressing room.
Because I seriously
funny.
picked a couple things out with total confidence. I'm like, oh, thank
not like
goodness.
like if me and you were there and we were laughing, that's different. But
Yeah,
you just laughing
by myself.
alone.
Like I went in there with like 12 things, and I thought
God.
at least half of them were like gonna totally work.
Yeah.
Nope.
Zero.
I didn't buy any clothes at Kohl's.
Mr. Zero. Okay.
Mr. Zero knew.
So
okay.
we are now going to move on to the writing portion of the podcast after we have eaten our snacks, spilled our drinks, talked about clothes, had a laughing attack about heavenly chunks. Anything else? Okay.
I think we're good.
All right.
Okay. Write it, bitch.
All right. We're going to do a writing prompt list, and then we're going to tell you the new Steve the Devil roommate prompt that will be due June 30th.
Yeah, so we're going to revise our second iteration of the Steve the Devil roommate collective prompts situation.
Ooh.
The way I said that was super smart, right?
Yeah, that was like maybe
it was really
confusing.
like smooth. So we were giving you all like a week and a half between the first episode of the month and then our second episode of the month, because there's 2 a month, and we were like, that's not enough time, and we want you to all invite more friends. So
and just have a lot more time, because it's like a week is maybe not and if you don't listen to the podcast right when it comes out, then you won't know what it is.
Busy and maybe
maybe you've got a life. We don't know.
We haven't figured out how to use we can email you notifications function on our own website yet, which we're working on. We're not complete idiots. We're just like partially
We're a
there.
little slow. We're busy.
So yeah,
trying
we're
to
busy.
get Trisha some outfits for work, trying to make sure that I don't lose my mind making jokes to myself. Yeah. Anyway.
So we're gonna give you almost an entire month, and then for each prompt. So at the beginning of each month, we'll give you the prompt, and then
it'll be due at the end of the month.
And then the beginning of July, the first podcast of the first week of July, we will read your prompts on the show. And then, like we said before, all the prompts are going to build a comedy audio drama, or audio comedy. It sounds so weird to say comedy audio drama, but
audio comedy. Yeah, I don't know. Audio drama comedy. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just going to say audio comedy.
Okay.
I'm going to say comedy.
Audio.
That didn't even work.
Okay.
Cut that out. Okay, so anyways, we're doing these writing prompts in an effort to collect enough to create an actual series of episodes like next year. Yes. So everything that you send us will be fair game for those episodes. So just let us know when you email us to the number 2 girlsonthebench@gmail.com your writing prompt. Just say, hey, it's cool. You can read this on the podcast and use it in the future podcast.
And we will, of course, give you credit for it. And this is, by the way, Steve the Devil Roommate is, the premise of this show is it's basically a roommate comedy show. I don't know.
Like a buddy comedy, like not bosom buddies, like
we always
Three's
say
Company.
It's like Three's Company, but if one of their roommates was the devil.
There you go.
That's
Boom, bada bing.
That's hopefully, and if you're young and you don't know what Three's Company is, look it up, because I can't think of a modern show that's equal to its genius. You know? Like, I just can't think of one.
Yeah.
I can't think of one. Friends? No.
No.
Totally different.
No, it's more, I don't know, farcical comedy than Friends is more like.
It's more like,
and it has more diversity.
like physical comedy. I don't know. Anyway. Okay. So here's the prompt. Are you ready? Due June 30th. 3 pages of dialogue. Write it as dialogue.
Yeah. No more than 3 pages. 3 pages seems to be the sweet spot.
We have the 3 roommates, which is Steve, Jesus, and Anika. So they're all, the 3 of them are roommates, and they live in one apartment together, Steve being the devil. And then their neighbors are, the neighbors that we're talking about this week are Dave and Lori, a married couple who have 2 kids that are twins, Bennett and Bella. Okay.
And all the descriptions and like more about the characters and the prompt itself will be on our website.
Yes. And it is
benchpodcasts.com.
And if you go to the pull down write club and then writing prompts, you'll see all the writing prompts there. So
Yes.
please. And if you want to do another one, an old one, like if you are new to the show or just want to try it out, you can send us a different one too. But we want everyone to do this week. But if you're feeling frisky,
You know what?
and you want to do the old one,
The one from this last month. Yeah.
yeah, why not?
Do it. We'll allow
The
it.
more the merrier.
Do 2. Go crazy.
Just
Wait, kidding.
just do it. So, okay, so those are the people. So just keep that in mind. And now, here's the prompt. Lori and Dave are having a barbecue in the apartment complex by the pool. They invite Steve to join them. Bella and Bennett are also there.
Bum, 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 bum.
So it's like, hey, we're having a barbecue. Hey, Steve, you want to come? This is how you should write it. Just kidding. You don't have to write it like this. And then the kids are like, can Steve stay? No, okay. That's what I wrote. Isn't it so good? That's why we need help.
He just like, Shauna just smacked herself in the face with the microphone. I don't know what's happening today. It's like cuckoo crazy. Well, I mean, this is something related to writing. So we have a group of writers, you know who you are, that we work with on another audio drama. And we decided today that we need to rip apart, all like 8 episodes and figure out from the very beginning what the timeline and just like reorganize the entire thing. Like how it was going needs to be completely dumped out, scattered around.
Not like dumped all of it, but just like reorganized.
Not dumped as in trash, just dumped on the floor, and then we have to move it around.
Except it's in a computer, so dumping it on the floor is an interesting idea.
I'm like,
You're
is
visual.
it analog? Like I'm just picturing like
cards,
like note cards.
But we won't do that.
We're gonna dump them on the ground,
like a puzzle.
We're gonna get some tacks, and we're gonna pin them to the wall.
Yeah,
like in the old days. Remember that, Shauna? Remember how we taped him to a whiteboard once?
Yeah, we used to do that. But we don't need to do that. I don't know. I mean, I guess we could do that, but I don't want to. We can just do it on the computer.
I think we're crazy because it's a daunting task.
No, we started doing that before we did this, and then we were like eating the snacks, and then we were like spilling the Diet Dr. Pepper, and it just everything went off the deep end. Like I started losing my mind. I don't know what happened. In the middle of that, we decided to clean my house. Yeah. Anyway, so that was the whole thing. So
that usually in this section, as you all probably know, I'm gonna stop saying new to the show. I'm so sorry. I just have this like random hope that there's a bunch of new people listening who are like, oh my God, I love you guys so much. What happened? Is that thunder?
I think my son is recording music or playing it.
Oh, the bass is like making it shake.
This is
we're on the second floor.
Our whole house is like a recording studio. So just in case
That's
you didn't
true.
know.
Yeah,
my son has a microphone and a whole setup, and he records music. So anyway, and we can hear it right now.
Yes, we can.
Boom, boom, boom.
It's all the way on the other side of the house, downstairs.
I bought him good speakers, and that was a mistake.
So today we're just gonna do a list because we're tired and obviously insane. So one thing that we've done just for our own sanity and health is try to stop drinking and actually like track it and see how long we can go. And
we have stopped drinking.
We have stopped drinking. I'm not trying to stop drinking. But the reason why we say it that way is like Shauna's teenagers are constantly saying like, I'm not trying to go to bed right now. I'm not trying to do this.
I think we said that already, didn't we?
Shut up. I don't remember. I'm not trying to repeat myself.
Right, I was trying to see how long I've been sober. I am sober. I have an app. I am sober.
Me too. I bought it too.
I've reached a new milestone, 165 days.
I was just trying to figure it out, like where
That's
you
what
were.
It says.
I am at, because I joined in after I realized, and this isn't any sort of dig on you, but you're the person I drink with the most.
Shut up.
So it was like either I was going to go home and drink more by myself or
quit
with you which is more fun. So I'm at 103 days because I guess it took me 2 months to get my shit together. Basically. Took me 60 more days than you to
Well,
get
you
my
kind
shit
of had
together.
stopped, but then didn't do the app.
I
guess.
didn't. Well, I wasn't like going crazy, but yeah, I was like, I'm not going to make a commitment to it. That's so silly, Shauna.
Oh my god.
I'm not going to go
Because you
through.
quit drinking.
I'm not going to go to Thanksgiving and I'm not trying to not drink wine. Anyways,
So we've
yeah.
discovered, now that we've stopped drinking, that there's all these things that we've had to do and not drink, which is like,
They're milestones.
I guess when you drink a lot, it suddenly becomes very obvious to you that there are many occasions when you might drink.
Yeah.
And we are going to name them now.
Okay, one was just the weekends.
Tuesday evening. Yeah, the weekends
Yeah.
for sure. Like Friday night, I'd be like, what am I going to do now?
Yeah.
Just sit here
Drink.
and not drink? No, like when I stopped, I was like, what am I going to do on Friday night? Like there's no like reward for like, no work or it was a tough week. I'm going to sit here and stare at the wall. Yeah, so that was a little bit
gotten
hard.
big into like sugar-free ginger ale. We'll be like, hey, I'm breaking into my sugar-free root beer.
It's like very exciting.
anyways,
Or the
yeah.
really hardcore diet Dr. Pepper apparently.
Anyways, so yeah,
So
I
that's
think
one.
our first.
So write that on the list.
Oh, sorry.
Friday nights / the weekend.
Friday nights. Okay.
I think it was the 4th of July. Oh, the 4th of July. We haven't gotten there yet. But when we do, we're not going to drink.
That's. I mean, I don't feel like I ever drank on the 4th of July because if we're going somewhere,
You drank on the 4th of July.
if like we were just coming to your house, but
You drank on the 4th of July.
like if we took the kids to the park,
Oh.
which we did once before
Make it sound
COVID,
like it was
I know,
every
like a tradition.
You're like every year when I have
year,
like a big outing on
when I
4th of July,
have
I
a
never
picnic.
drink. I was like,
my eyes
you're
got
lying.
so big when I
know.
lied.
I'm imitating Trisha. It's really amazing.
It's working for you. Okay, so yeah, Friday nights and weekends. And then do you want to do the ones you got through or just the ones we got through?
Well, I mean, I'll
You should
just do
brag.
mine really quick.
Humble
so I
brag.
got through Christmas. I got through a bunch of really hard stuff with one of my kids. And any one of those could have been a tumbling block to a much needed alcoholic beverage. So did that. And then Christmas. Wait, I already said that. Did I say
And
Christmas?
New
twice?
Year's.
And Christmas
Are you
and Christmas
sure?
and my birthday and New Year's,
yeah.
which are all about 5 days apart. So that would have normally just been a week of fantastical
Totally.
drinking nonstop. And so, that's good. And then what happened next? MLK Day. I'm just kidding. What was the next big milestone?
Several
holiday?
weekends. No. It was St. Patrick's Day, I think.
Oh, we didn't drink on St. Patrick's
we
Day,
usually
which we
spend
haven't
that
done maybe
together.
since we were children.
Since we were
Since I was a little wee
such
one.
a wee girl. No, so like it's your holiday. Like we always get together.
We always do a big thing, and we always drink a lot. And it was weird to not have like some Jameson or some Guinness or some
Both.
Jameson or some Guinness
And some more.
or another beer.
And a bite of corned beef and some Jameson. Yeah, so we didn't do that. And then, shit, what was the other ones?
There were like big ones. Oh, work trips. Well, you're not.
I'm about to do a work trip, and you did one.
I did a work trip, and I realized I was like, oh, I usually get a bottle of wine to drink in my room. And then I was like, oh, that's bad. And then like it was like, let's go out for drinks because that's something you usually do with people. Didn't do it. And then
Still went out, just didn't drink.
yeah, but just didn't was like, oh, I'll just have actually what I started doing was ordering like more mocktails just to like still have fun. I'm like, can I get the cucumber with no alcohol? And they're like,
Yeah.
a virgin cucumber mint thing. I'm like, why do you have to say virgin?
I don't know.
It sounds so dumb, like I'm
a virgin.
like I'm some like dumb like 16 Candles
You're
character.
so young, you virgin, you.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like that.
It is
I'm like,
weird.
why can't we all adopt mocktail? Because it's just
Mocktail's
easier.
great. Also,
Or just non-alcoholic.
why did it become virgin anyways? Is it like because you've never drank before you're a virgin? So you're like, I'm not a virgin.
So
I
where you
want a
would
mocktail.
just, I was just
A muscle. You're like, I'm an alcohol slut. I want a fucking mocktail. Don't call me virgin. You need a t-shirt that says, don't call me virgin.
Or don't call my drink virgin, but then everyone will think I'm talking about like an actual drink.
Because you want it to be real.
The jokes are like not gonna work for this. But anyway, yeah, I don't like that though.
Yeah,
I don't like
the
it.
virgin thing is
It's
stupid.
dumb. It makes you feel like you're stupid.
Like you're getting a Shirley Temple.
Yeah, totally.
Right?
Yeah. No, I just want the drink with no
I
alcohol.
still want the
And you know
muddled
what?
mint. And
I
the,
really want the real drink, but I'm not going to have it. So let's just
and you
keep
calling
it together.
you calling me out as a virgin when I'm clearly a slut is annoying and making me want more alcohol. Okay, so a work trip, which I'm about to do as well.
And like everybody at work is like, come on, we're gonna get a drink.
Yeah, we're gonna meet you for a nightcap.
We're gonna save you a seat.
We're gonna
bar.
save. Yeah, I have to travel like a long
Everyone
time.
has a really high pitched voice at your work. It's very interesting.
No offense to anybody, but it's kind of like Shauna says, kind of like this. Because I was like, oh, I'm not really drinking right now, and it was like, you just have an espresso martini. I'm like,
because you were like, I'll get there late, so I'll be tired. And they're like, we'll give you an espresso martini. I'm all, there's still alcohol in that.
No, they were like ignoring the fact that I said I wasn't gonna have a drink.
And then it was like that thing where it's like, if you're like, I'm a vegetarian, and people like, but you can still eat hamburgers, right?
Do you want a hot dog? We're all having hot dogs, and even though you're a vegetarian, you can just have one hot dog.
Yeah, we're like, no, it's not like that.
Yeah.
So then what was the other thing? There was like one more thing. Oh, I went to a wedding. I went to a Mexican wedding without drinking. And I'm allowed to say that because I'm Mexican. And because also my brother-in-law is like a big fun instigator of drinking and, ribaldry. And usually I'm the one that hangs with him. Okay,
all night long.
A much taller, larger man than me. Not that I'm a man, but he's a big dude, and I'm like always like toe to toe with him.
You're like,
my husband usually drops out halfway through the evening, and me and him are always like, come on. And so it was like really weird for me not to be in the come on with him, but we still had fun. So that was the end of that story. What? So I made it through the big Mexican wedding without drinking a beer or their signature cocktail, which was like some sort of Paloma or like a shot of anything that everyone had at one point. Yeah, I didn't have any of it, but I did have a nice time.
We made it through live stream for The Cure.
Oh,
that's the other big one.
Usually we drink a shit ton during live stream.
I mean, it's a party in a podcast.
Well, okay.
That's live.
So instead we drank shots that were like healthy, weird ones. They kind of fucked us up. So it sort of felt like we were drinking
we
alcohol.
had a stomach ache later that night, guys, from all the turmeric and cayenne and whatnot. Like,
it was a lot.
It was a little intense. Like, don't drink like 4 vitamin shots from Whole Foods in a row.
Yeah, if you're gonna have one, just have like one.
Yeah.
Don't drink like 4, and don't drink 4 different ones.
And then
we
were
like,
don't add cayenne to
so never
that.
add cayenne. If you're gonna do it.
So we're gonna have to think of something else to do that's like fun and gross next year for that. But yeah, live stream for the Cure. Live stream for The Cure. You can still donate if you want to. The link's still in the show notes.
It's
why is it all weird?
Notes.
I'm like talking like your dog talks. Yeah, live stream for The Cure. Oh, in the Strawberry Festival, there was booze everywhere.
Oh, yeah, there was like,
it was like every other booth.
and the sad thing was,
it was like margaritas.
It was
and
like
daiquiris.
margaritas and daiquiris, and then there was some sort of like strawberry beer. And in a weird way, I think I will like let myself drink in the future, like occasionally, not to the extent that I was.
No, like
drinking.
we had like a pumpkin ale,
right?
In October.
Or like I would have really wanted to like try the strawberry beer because it's weird and that sounds interesting, and like that would have been fun. But I wouldn't have been like drinking before I got there, and then like drinking there, and then like go home and drink more. So that would be my normal way of doing that event.
Oh wow!
So no pre-game, no post-game. I'll just drink at the game. I'm just kidding. Anyway, I'm trying to do it for like a year.
Yeah,
and then like
I love it.
We're turning 50 this year, so I feel
50.
like I need to drink on my like 50th birthday.
I mean.
Like,
once we reach a year, as I said, we're going to celebrate by having a drink. Just kidding. Not really. Maybe, I don't know.
one time in college, we had a friend and she was like, I've been celibate. I decided to be celibate for a year or something. And our other friend was like, what are you going to do to celebrate? Have sex? Do you remember that?
Yes. That's funny.
Yeah. We're going to be drink sluts. I'm just kidding. Anyway, no, we're not. We're learning how to moderation. We're learning responsibility. We're learning a lot of things about ourselves.
I think this just became a slippery slope, especially with COVID and then the amount of just life shit that was happening. It just became such a big crutch for us.
Yeah.
That I forgot that we could, be goofy and funny even without drinking, because that became a crutch too.
Yeah. And then we realized that we're delirious no matter what we do.
And super
as seen by today's podcast
hilarious.
of insanity. Hopefully Trisha cuts most of it out.
I'll cut it all out. No, I won't. We also write more when we're not having an afternoon cocktail on a Saturday. We give up so easily after
10 of them. Yeah.
A drink. You know what I mean? We're we're tired now. Let's just give up.
Yeah. Instead, we're really productive.
So we're lazy.
So watch out,
assholes.
world, because we're gonna get everything done now, and
here we come.
And we're not virgin alcohol drinkers. We're mocktail enthusiasts. I don't know.
Mocktail enthusiast is opening at Coachella.
That's my new shirt.
Mocktail enthusiast. I like it.
I think I like
Actually,
it too. I should
that.
pitch that to one of these sober, Instagram people or something. I don't know.
I do have to say there's some sort of weird satisfaction I get, and I think this goes to tracking Weight Watcher points or calories or whatever. Tracking the days, checking off the days, and then seeing you can put in how much money you saved, how much money did you spend a month, and you can estimate.
Yeah,
how much.
my bills for that stuff have really gone down. I was really going to town on that, especially if I go out to dinner. I would usually have a few drinks.
Yeah,
and so now it's cheaper.
Well, and it's just there's just something super satisfying. When I was I was at 97, and I'm I can't wait to get to 100, just to have that 100, on my little app.
The 100 Club.
I don't know.
Well, now we're really tired because I think the sugar high of the strawberry shortcake cookies and all the caffeine from the Diet Dr. Pepper explosion, and then all the peppercorns.
Also, it's so hot in here.
And it's hot, which is maybe what's making me start to fall asleep.
Theme of our podcast. Heat, caffeine, hilarity ensues. Just kidding.
Heat, caffeine, and heavenly chunks. It's probably going to be
Circle
the words.
Back.
That's going to be the words at the beginning.
The heavenly chunks. Yes. So, thank you for joining us on this journey.
Please do the writing prompt because we need you and we want you to join and we want you to do it. And you have a lot of time now. And another podcast will come out before it's due.
Yes.
And we'll talk about it again on that one in case you missed this one.
We sure will. We won't re-explain the whole goddamn thing again. Sorry.
We'll just be hey, write this about the family having a barbecue, okay?
Guys, share it around, man. Share it with your writing community. Let's get some traction. We'd love some more voices. We love all of the voices we have, but we'd love some more voices to participate.
The more the merrier, as they say.
Yes.
And we'd love to, and the more people also that are involved, the more that are kind of there to push it out when it's done. You know, I mean, it's that, what do they call it when something's, you add on to it and you add on to it.
Growth?
No.
Chunk?
This is going to be funny. Let's do this game where you guess.
Accumulation? This is like the pyramid game.
It's like a something effect. Like an expander effect. No, but not expander. It's like a multiplier effect.
Trickle down effect?
Multiplier. Is it a multiplier effect?
No.
Oh.
I don't know what it is, but it's not that.
Mocktail enthusiast. I don't know.
Really
Never mind.
weird.
I'm just going to say that all the time when I don't know what to do.
Somebody tell us what we were thinking of. Okay.
It's the multiplier effect.
Sure.
Is that a thing?
Never heard that ever. I've heard trickle down effect.
That's a Reagan theory from the 80s. No, it's don't you hate it at work when they say cascade this down to your teams?
I do.
Speaking of trickle down.
Cascade it.
Ugh. Anyway. Okay, yeah. So do the multiplier effect and get it out there.
Multiply it like Gizmo having water. Right? Like a gremlin.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're at all younger than us, you're not going to know what she's talking about.
There's a new cartoon about Gizmo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Gizmo's a gremlin, and if you throw water on a gremlin,
People know.
they multiply.
Shauna, you're acting like young people.
And then
Listen to
if
this.
they eat after midnight, they turn into scary green characters. Okay.
But there's a new cartoon that just came out.
Oh, I don't
of
know about
Gizmo.
that. Is it good?
I did not watch it. I just saw that
It's such a disturbing movie if
Gizmo.
you rewatch it, by the way.
Well,
it's kind
no.
of violent.
it has all kinds of things wrong with
And
it.
there's that weird long scene where there's like a mime. And
No. Well, we were at your house once when Lise was like, I don't know, 5. Logan was born to like 5 or 6, and your kids were watching it, and I was like, turn that off. And you're like, it's just dumb now because it's like bad effects and
yeah. No, but it's like super violent.
for like a little kid, it's like scary.
We were talking about
Anyways.
Pippi Longstocking earlier. Let me tell you, she was a badass, but nobody would let you watch that now.
I
But
dressed
she was
up like Pippi
smoking a
Longstocking.
cigar and like washing her. Remember she washed her floor with like she put shoes on.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
Like put like the not shoes, like big
Sponges
brushes on
or
her
brushes.
feet. Yeah.
I dressed up like her for a book report once. Okay, this is riveting.
This is really good stuff. So we're
I'm
gonna
falling
go.
asleep listening to myself talk. All right, so everybody keep writing.
Keep snacking.
Hopefully you have as many snacks in your life as we do. And it's heavenly. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for joining us on the bench.
Do you want to be a benchling? Be a benchling. Be a benchling.
Wow.
Be a benchling. Be a benchling.
Hey.
Be a benchling. Won't you want to be a benchling too?
benchpodcasts.com.
Why did I end that like a phone call? Well, talk to you later. See you on the next call.
I don't know. Why were you like, okay? Like usually when we say that, we're done.
We're
and
done.
Then you like kept
And
talking.
then
I was like,
I did like
okay.
the weird talking
It's
thing.
so hot in here.
It sucks in here. Okay, bye. You can't even find your kazoo. I give you a
I know.
kazoo.
Oh, it's over there.
I gave you a setup for a kazoo.
It's over there under the slide whistle.
That?
There's another one. The other one. The other one. To the right. To the right. Next to the cards. Oh, you're so.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, okay, well that's not the one, but so delayed. Can you cut all that out? It's horrible.
I'm gonna cut a whole
I'm
bit
still
out.
trying to show you where it is. It's hidden right there, there. Right. Ah, there it is.
Cut all of this out. Note to self.
Oh my god. Okay. So what else were we gonna do right now? Oh, let's just have a snack. We're so distracted by everything.
We're already all over the place. This is gonna be a great
it was
episode.
The DDP, like it really, DDP. It really like pushed us in a weird. Like we were fine until that happened.
The diet.
Relatively speaking.
When you call Diet Dr. Pepper DDP, is that like a thing people do?
No, we made a joke about that in the
Oh.
past episode.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh my god, is that a thing people do? Yeah, it's a thing we do that we made up.
I forgot. I was like, what's DDP?
Hello.
Yes, we're back.
Okay.
Sorry.
We were just fighting about
took
nothing right
us
now. Guess
talking.
what? The fan's on again.
God damn it.
Okay.
We have a lot of fans.
Wait.
Oh no. There needs to be like a little segment divider that's like, and now it's time for a really long, unnecessary sound effect. Heavenly chunks. When you've gained a little weight and you're dead. Oh shit! I just spilled my Dr. Pepper. Fuck.